In a village, there lived a Brahmin. He was poor, yet kind-hearted. From the Brahmin's humble hut, the king's palace was just a mile away. In his old age, the king had become a father, and to celebrate, His Majesty invited all the Brahmins of the kingdom to a grand feast at the palace and to receive gifts. On the appointed day, the poor Brahmin set off on foot toward the royal palace. As he walked, he suddenly saw a tiger trapped in a ditch beside the road, trying with all its might to climb out. But the ditch was so muddy that no matter how hard it tried, the tiger couldn't get out. When it saw the Brahmin walking down the road, it called out in a humble voice,
"O Brahmin, I am in grave danger. Please rescue me from this ditch."
Hearing the tiger's plea, the Brahmin replied,
"If I show you mercy, you'll devour me instead. I can't do that, dear fellow."
The tiger, now with tear-filled eyes, said,
"We may be wild beasts, but we too have compassion and feelings. If someone helps us, we protect them forever."
Hearing such words from the tiger, the Brahmin felt pity in his heart. He thought, just like among humans, there must be both good and bad among animals too. So, he helped the tiger out of the ditch. Once the tiger climbed up onto the bank, it asked,
"Brahmin, where are you going?"
The Brahmin said,
"I've been invited to a royal feast at the king's palace."
Hearing this, the tiger burst into a loud laugh. Startled, the Brahmin asked,
"Why are you laughing?"
The tiger grinned and said,
"Before you enjoy the royal feast, I'm going to feast on you."
Horrified, the Brahmin stammered,
"What? You'd commit such a terrible sin? I'm your savior, how can you eat me?"
The tiger, in a fierce tone, growled.
"Don't try to preach Dharma and Adharma to me, Brahmin. I will eat you."
The Brahmin, kneeling in fear, said,
"Please, don't commit such injustice. At least let us ask 3 others what they think. Ask them if this is fair."
The tiger scoffed.
"On this deserted road, whom will you ask? Who will judge right and wrong?"
The poor Brahmin pleaded.
"Walk along the riverbank with me. Whoever we see along the way, we'll ask them."
The tiger said.
"All right, Brahmin. I'll give you one chance."
Saying this, the tiger started walking with the Brahmin. As they walked, they came upon a great banyan tree. The Brahmin stopped and said,
"Let's ask this banyan tree to judge what's fair and what's not."
He approached the tree and said,
"I rescued this tiger from a ditch. And now he wants to eat me. Is that fair?"
The banyan tree replied.
The tiger is right.
Brahmin's eyes widened.
"What? You two are siding with injustice."
The banyan tree replied.
I don't know about justice or injustice. All I know is, those who do good often end up suffering for it. Look at me, I offer shade to tired travelers all day long, and in return, they pluck my leaves, break my branches, even uproot parts of me.
The tiger said.
"Heard that, Brahmin? Even the tree agrees. I'm not waiting much longer."
The Brahmin pleaded again.
"Wait. There are still 2 more we need to ask."
Saying this, they resumed walking. Soon, they saw a clay pot floating down the stream. The Brahmin called out,
"Dear pot, tell me truly, I rescued this tiger from drowning, and now he wants to eat me. Is that right?"
The clay pot replied.
What can I say? I help people in so many ways. From cooking their meals to holding their dirtiest waste. Yet what do I get in return? Either I'm thrown away with garbage or set adrift like this. Gratitude. That only exists in the scriptures.
Hearing the bunt, the tiger laughed and said,
"See, Brahmin? No one agrees with your virtue."
The Brahmin, now trembling with fear, said,
"One last chance, let me ask one more. After that, you can eat me. I won't protest."
They kept walking. Soon, they met a jackal. The Brahmin told him everything and asked,
"So tell me, brother jackal, if the tiger eats me now, won't that be unjust?"
The jackal said,
Dear Brahmin, I'm a bit hard of hearing. If I can see where it all happened, I'll be able to give my opinion.
The tiger said.
Fine. Let's go back to the ditch.
So all three started heading back. When they reached the ditch, the Brahmin said,
Brother Jackal, this is where it all took place.
The jackal said,
Oh dear, I told you. I can't hear very well. Show me what actually happened.
The tiger, now hungry and irritated, shouted.
You deaf fox. Can't you see?
The jackal calmly nodded.
Yes, I can see. But show me properly.
Then the tiger stepped into the ditch and said,
I was stuck right here.
The jackal stopped him.
That's too close.
The Brahmin added.
Yes, go a bit farther in.
The tiger stepped deeper and said,
Here, I was stuck here. The Brahmin pulled me out from this spot.
The jackal nodded wisely.
So you couldn't get out by yourself?
No.
Said the tiger.
Well,
Said the clever jackal.
I don't believe you. Let's see you try.
The tiger tried to climb out again, but failed. He slipped and got stuck right where he had been before. Then the jackal turned to the Brahmin and said,
There, Brahmin, this is the punishment he deserves. Those who do not show gratitude to their saviors, and instead seek to harm them, must be dealt with using wisdom. Just like I did.
If you like the story and want to get more interesting stories, subscribe my channel. Then my stories will reach you first.